Hello, my name is Father Walsh. I'm the pastor of St. Pio Pietrelcina here in East Haven. I was appointed here to be pastor as of June 30th, 2025, and I'm happy to make this interview.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and your background?
I was born in New Haven from parents who were born in New Haven. I was raised in Montouise, North Haven, went to public schools there. After high school, I went directly to St. Thomas Seminary in Bloomfield. I received a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1984, and then completed my undergraduate work and went on to the theologate, the major seminary, from 1984 to 1988 at Mount St. Mary's Seminary in Emmitsburg, Maryland. Was ordained a deacon in Maryland in 1987, and then ordained a priest in St. Joseph's Cathedral in Hartford.
What were your first thoughts when you found out you were coming to this parish?
When I first heard I was coming here, I wasn't surprised I was being transferred because I had received a call from the Archbishop the year before. I knew that my name was on the radar. I also knew that there were 4 priests retiring this year, and I knew it was a possibility to come here as well as to come to go to a few other parishes. I was perhaps a little bit surprised that this was the one they picked out for me, but I'm happy to be here. I do have roots in the area, and including in this parish, my father's aunt was a parishioner of St. Clare's, which the parish has been subsumed and merged with the other churches in East Haven. In addition, another one of my father's sisters was a parishioner of St. Bernadette's in New Haven. So I'm happy to be here.
Now that you've arrived, what are some of your first impressions of the parish community?
Well, I haven't been here yet. On a weekend, I found the people so far very accommodating, very happy to help me. And it seems like there's a lot of activity in the parish, which seems very good.
Is there anything in particular that has stood out to you during your first few days here?
I guess I've been impressed with the level of involvement that I've seen here. Though I'm still new, so I'm looking forward to meeting the different groups. A number of people have already reached out to me through telephone calls and email. I'm looking forward to making their acquaintance.
What are you looking forward to in your time here?
I'm looking forward to a few things. I know that Father Morasso did a great job in trying to bring the 3 churches together. I'm looking forward to continuing that. I'm also very attuned to the importance of keeping up physically the plants, making sure that with so many buildings, it's important that they're in good order. But I'd also like to see what kind of activities the parishioners are involved in and see if that there's something we can continue to encourage our people to become even more active in the life of the parish.
Are there any ministries or aspects of parish life you're particularly passionate about?
I guess I'm passionate about certainly pro-life activities as well as evangelization. And I'd like to see what we can do with that. Another very important area for me, I believe, is youth and children. It's a very difficult time, and I'd like to see that our children are brought up in the faith just as my parents and my family raised me in the Catholic faith.
How can parishioners get involved or support you in your leadership?
One of the things that I would like to attempt to do is restart a parish council. I'd also like to see what kind of programs we can do here. Programs aren't the key to everything, but there are a lot of good programs out there. I've spoken with different priests, and I'd like to see what would be a good fit for St. Pio Pietrelcina.
How would you describe your approach to preaching and leading the liturgy?
As far as leading the liturgy, celebrating the liturgy, I think I'm pretty much middle of the road. I follow the rubrics of the church. I do value the tradition of the liturgy and the tradition of the church. As far as preaching goes, I suppose every priest and every deacon, for that point, has his own method. What I try to do is try to answer a question: what is it that the Lord wants me to say to the people on any given Sunday?
Is there anything else you'd like people to know or look forward to in the coming weeks?
I'm very moved by people who are reaching out to me, whom they haven't met yet, or just barely met. The support of people for their Catholic priests is really amazing. And the love and warmth that people have shown me is something that I truly appreciate. And I look forward to reciprocating that with the people of this parish in the days, months, and years to come.
And to conclude, what message would you like to share with the parishioners as you begin your ministry here?
I guess one of the messages that I'd like to give is that I don't have everything written down on a roadmap. I think I have a direction I'd like to go in, a direction that follows the calling of the recent popes for new evangelization. But a lot of the details and how that is done will depend upon what I see here, what I see as the natural leadership among the parishioners here, and we'll go from there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.